What's up, guys? Coach JC here out of Dynamic Sports Development. I'm here with my main man, Coach Jaime. I'm really excited right now. I mean, my man right here, new certification to add to his arsenal right here. But he got the kettlebell certification. And I'm really excited because here at DSD, we believe there's many different ways and many different tools that you can utilize to develop great athletes and help people get the results that they desire and deserve. So we're glad that Coach Jaime now can be, there's only very few people in the world, in the USA, and especially in the state of Oklahoma that even carry a certification in kettlebells. Everywhere you look, it's a sexy tool. Jillian Michaels on Biggest Loser, Bob Harper, they want to create their own kettlebell and kettlebell this, kettlebell that. We're real big here at DSD on technique, and that's one of the big things and the reasons that we endorse this guy going to get a certification. He was hungry to do it. So we're excited. Today I want Coach Jaime, he's just excited to share with you guys a little something, a few exercises that we use here. But I'm telling you right now, if you're out there and you want to play around with the kettlebells, don't just play around with them. Come to a professional, get it with an expert like Coach Jaime out here at Dynamic Sports Development that knows what they're doing so that you can get the most out of the benefits out of the kettlebells and results, and most importantly, not get injured and hurt yourself. So take it over, Coach Jaime here, my main man.
All right, we're going to go over two of the most foundational movements of the RKC system. The first one's going to be the kettlebell swing. Then we're going to get into the goblet squat. And the main thing with the kettlebell swing is about finding that hinge at your hips. So if you find that pelvic bone, right below that pelvic bony part of your hip, right below it is where your hip flexors are at. If you sit those hips back, you will find it pinching your hands. And that's what we're looking for, is the hinge motion at the hip. So I'm going to give you a few reps of the kettlebell swing, then we'll talk a little bit more about it. Good. Now some of the main things about the kettlebell swing is you want to be fully extended at the knees and at the hip. Olympic lifting movements focus on triple extension, as they call it, at the ankle, the knee, and the hip. With the kettlebell swing, the feet stay firmly planted on the ground the whole time, but your extension is going to be at the knee and at the hip, fully extended. If you noticed, I wasn't squatting. I'm going to show you what the kettlebell squat looks like. The swing involves no squatting motion at all. It's, again, all about that hinging at the hip. Now, moving on to the goblet squat is what they call it in the RKC system. You grab the kettlebell by the horns, you hold it close to the chest, turn those toes out just a bit, and you're going to pull yourself down with those same hip flexors that you were just hinging at. You'll pull yourself down and right back up. And that's the name of the game for the kettlebell squat, is the shoulders and the hips are traveling down and up together as you squat. Again, the weight stays evenly planted along the whole foot. You do not squat on your toes. It doesn't ride all the way to your heels. The weight stays evenly planted along the whole foot. Now again, I'm here at the infamous Dynamic Sports Development, home of Dylan and Bobby Bundy, the Bundy boys. If you guys know, coming out of Oklahoma, Dylan Bundy just signed 4th overall pick. He's with Baltimore Orioles now. We have a handful of professional athletes here. But if you're not a professional athlete, if you're just a regular guy who maybe had a career in college as an athlete, and your day might feel like it's over, hope is not lost. Come join us. We have the Average Joes. If you're a female athlete or non-athlete and you want to get in the best shape of your life, we have the Average Janes program as well here at Dynamic Sports Development. Thanks, guys.